Hey, everybody, this is Kevin with Leading Edge Financial Planning, and today I'm the host and Charlie is the guest. So, Charlie,
Yes.
welcome to our video about life insurance, GVUL term,
Yes,
Southwest Airlines.
absolutely. Happy open enrollment. It's an exciting time of year, like Christmas for us here at Leading Edge. Listen to Christmas music.
That's right, absolutely. Cue the music. So Charlie, we have a couple different insurances that pilots at Southwest can get: the GVUL, the GVUL, or the extra term. And today we're just going to go through the decision of what might you choose and why. So
Mhm.
Charlie, you have the extra term insurance. You get the $800,000, and you also have accidental death and dismemberment, exciting stuff. So
Mhm.
if you die a certain way, you won't, but your heirs might actually get 1.6 million.
Yeah.
But really, we think about the insurance as 800,000 because it has to be extraordinary circumstances for the rest. So if a pilot is contemplating this decision, they have 800,000 right now, who
Mhm.
might go for extra term or extra GVUL insurance?
What we see, Kevin, is, I'll be honest with you, I think our young families.
Hmm.
Obviously, there's some numbers here you can put together, run some analysis. There's some online calculators. We do the same thing, but our young airline families, young kids, we still got college to pay for. We still have a home that's mostly mortgaged, probably at that phase of life. A
Right.
lot of expenses, a long time to replace your income. So I think those are the folks with the biggest need. Thankfully, the new contract gave, not gave, it's the wrong word, uh,
Ah,
allowed
yep.
$800,000 of life insurance. And, of course, you pay the imputed tax on that. But
Yeah.
nonetheless, that is a great foundation. But our young families, quite frankly, I think most of them need more than just the 800,000. So your question to me, I'm sorry, I'm like a politician here, avoiding the question, but the question was, how do we get more? Where might we go? And
Yeah.
it depends on your health plan. Are you on the regular plan? Then you get 150,000 extra as optional possibly. If you're not on the regular plan, you can get up to 10 times your income, up to 2.95 million.
So that's what I love about airline pilots, Charlie. Nothing's ever simple. So
Mm-mm.
let's actually look at the SWAPA page there. I think you have that pulled up, and let's look at for pilots that are on the regular health plan. There's a certain set of rules, and if you don't mind sharing that.
Yeah, and there it goes.
Yep.
So open enrollment's coming up. And so yeah, so look, you want to start with the regular plan, folks, and
Yes.
talk about those choices. So clearly, everybody, when the new contract came into play, they um, defaulted into $800,000, like you said, of life insurance and accidental death and dismemberment. Somebody the other day said if we only have AD&D, that's not true. It's 800 life and AD&D. But like you said, for the most part, count that as 800,000. Now the options here for someone on the regular plan are that you get the 100,000, and then you can add basically another $150,000 to that at the most. If you're a pilot, you can add 150,000 for a total of 950,000. So that's the most you can get if you're on the regular plan at Southwest.
Yeah, Charlie, let me just say exactly what you just said, but say it
Mhm.
again. 800 plus 150 is 950. That's
Mm,
it. That's the
that's
most
it.
you can get if you have the
Mhm.
regular plan.
Mhm.
So if you wanted more, that's where we're going to bring GVUL into it. But
Mhm.
let's also now go to the other health
Yeah.
plans and what you might be able to get there.
Exactly right. If you're on anything but the regular plan, then Southwest says you're on what's called the Benefits Plus program, meaning
Right.
Choice Plus, Choice C healthcare plan, and the Health Savings Plan. So you're on one of those three. Or Kevin, you're a military person, you got nothing at all, then you
Yep.
can still go in and get optional life insurance. In fact, Southwest will pay you $50 a month if you don't have any kind of health insurance, but you can still get this life insurance. And so basically, long story short, you get again the 800,000 that we talked about, Kevin. By the
Hmm.
way, a pilot, if they don't want all of that, they can reduce that down in
Yep.
increments. I forget exactly the increments, but you can reduce that down because you do pay some tax on that for cost anyway. But
Yep.
if you want 800,000 and more, you can get up to 10 times your annual base pay, up to 2.9 million.
Yeah, so a new FO might not be able to get that much more, but
Mhm.
a captain who's making a ton of money could get a lot more. Maybe there's not as much of a need, but
Mhm.
anyway, Charlie. So you could get significantly more than 800,000 for many pilots, and that's really the issue here.
Yeah.
So we think about like what are the benefits offered here, but probably the best question to ask is how much life insurance do you need? As you
Mhm.
said, an FO, family, house, maybe a
Mhm.
second house. I mean, who knows all the debts that someone might have. That's
Mhm.
a better way to really look at this and decide how much you need. Now, all right, so I maximized all the term I can get through Southwest. What else can I use? That would be the GVUL.
Yeah. GVUL. It's hard for me to say GVUL, but
I made
yes.
that up, Charlie.
Group Variable Universal Life was offered by SWAPA
Mhm.
before the most recent contract because of the difficulty of someone, quite frankly, I think, on the regular plan of getting more life insurance. Because before, Kevin, before the new contract, it was only 150,000 was your maximum, maybe 200 if I remember correctly, but nonetheless, pretty low. So,
Perfect. So who might get the GVUL? Like,
yes.
other than just needing more insurance, who else?
Okay. I'm going to leave you to describe the nuts and bolts, but here's
Okay.
what I think, Kevin. If
Yeah.
if someone has difficulty with the medical, every year this time right now we're in mid late October, there's an open enrollment where you can go in and get $500,000 of group variable universal life insurance with no medical. So
Boom.
if
No medical.
yeah, that's a big deal. So we've had folks where they've had heart murmur or something, and then they discover they needed more life insurance. You can't get it. So I think that is a great opportunity for people to go, hey, I can get $500,000 more in life insurance, even though there's something in there that would cause life insurance to be extremely expensive or disqualify me.
Absolutely, Charlie. So I'm going to share the different prices because, what's really interesting to me is the GVUL is usually considered a permanent life insurance. Really, the way it's being offered here, Charlie, as
Hmm.
long as you keep paying the premium each year, it is permanent, but that's not the best use case we think for this type of
Hmm.
insurance. So let's say that you're 50 years of age and you maybe can't get extra term insurance outside for 17 cents per thousand or $87 per month, you can get $500,000 of extra insurance. Now, is that expensive? Well, it's more expensive than what most of our pilots could get. If we
Hmm.
come over here, this is a range here, Charlie. It's not the same exact type of chart, but 50 to 54 is 9 cents uh, per
Hmm.
per thousand. So
Hmm.
yes, this is significantly more expensive. And
Hmm.
as you get older, the term keeps going up as well as the GVUL keeps going up. And really, the interesting part to me is both of these insurances. If you don't keep paying the premium each year, you don't really keep the insurance.
Hmm.
So many times with a term policy, you're guaranteed that 9 cents for the next 10, 20 years. That's not how the insurance works
Hmm.
at Southwest Airlines. So, Charlie, anything else about these charts and the cost per thousand? Anything I missed?
No, I'd say that, on your example, a 50-year-old, 500,000 was, what was it, $87 a month?
That's right.
And then on the left screen, you've got a 50-year-old, $1 million is a little bit more than the GVUL. In other words, you're getting almost twice as much insurance on the term for a little bit more in premium. To be exact, is $92 a month on the term for 1 million.
Right. No, I think that really sums it up really well. Is again, if you're on the regular insurance plan, 150 is the max,
Mhm.
depending on how much you make on the benefits plus. Is that what it's called?
So on the regular plan, you get 800 like everybody else does, and then the
Right.
max optional is 150,000 for a total of 950 maximum on the regular plan. Mhm.
Okay. And then on the other, it's 10 times up to 10 times your annual pay.
Yeah, up to 2.95 million. So sometimes people might go, "Hey, I'm making 500,000. 10 times that is 5 million. Am I being charged?" And the answer is no. You're not going to be charged for more than 2.95 million. And again, that's on top of the $800,000 that all pilots get if they decide to keep it and pay the tax on imputed income.
Leading Edge Financial Planning, LLC is a registered investment advisor. Advisory services are only offered to clients or prospective clients where Leading Edge Financial Planning and its representatives are properly licensed or exempt from licensure. For additional information, please visit our website at www.leadingedgeplanning.com. The information provided is for educational and informational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice, and it should not be relied on as such. It should not be considered a solicitation to buy or an offer to sell a security. It does not take into account any investor's particular investment objectives, strategies, tax status, or investment horizon. You should consult your attorney or tax advisor. The views expressed in this commentary are subject to change based on market and other conditions. These documents may contain certain statements that may be deemed forward-looking statements. Please note that any such statements are not guarantees of any future performance, and actual results or developments may differ materially from those projected. Any projections, market outlooks, or estimates are based upon certain assumptions and should not be construed as indicative of actual events that will occur. All information has been obtained from sources believed to be reliable, but its accuracy is not guaranteed. There is no representation or warranty as to the current accuracy, reliability, or completeness of, nor liability for, decisions based on such information, and it should not be relied on as such.